Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Greater Noble High Family. Ladies and gentlemen, an appreciation is the application for more. Therefore, I must say a very big thank you for subscribing to this YouTube channel, for your comments, for your like, and for sharing our video. May God continue to bless you all in Jesus' name. Ladies and gentlemen, since inception, there have been several agitations, comments, murmuring, and agitators from all parts of Nigeria. This informed our decision to choose 4 sample size using Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, Mr. Asari Dokubo, Mr. Tompolo, and Mr. Simon Ekpa. In this sample size, we are going to use a Likert scale to ascertain the attitude, the behavior, the emotion, and the motivation behind these 4 individuals. Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to drop your comments, your contribution, and your rating concerning these 4 individuals. This study will enable us to know who is actually working for the betterment of the masses, the citizens, and for everybody. Stay tuned and stay rich.
The federal government, they know I'm not guilty. My only guilt is that I'm fighting for my people, and I will fight for them.
Okay, so last
for justice and fairness and equity everywhere. Our family is based on 4 cardinal points. You must be without fear before your enemies. You must speak the truth always, even if it leads to your death. You must help the poor and those who cannot help themselves, and be of good character that God may love thee. That's who we are.
So what will be your words to those out there in the East who are killing in the name of IPOB?
That they are criminals. They are criminals. They are not part of this family. We are called a family for a reason. We've come to serve our people, not to enslave them. Anybody conducting any type of activity that contravenes the welfare of our people is a criminal and must be dealt with.
Thank you very much, sir.
Any form of violence or subversion in the name of Biafra is not part of this family. Our family is noble. It's called IPOB. It's all over the world.
So you condemn anything that has to do with killing?
In total, why would I kill?
And violence.
People have sacrificed my parents for them. Why would I want to kill any other person after that?
Anybody who's committing crime in the name of IPOB
is a criminal. The court is also entitled to change its mind as well, depending on the strength of it.
Okay, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, you are welcome to Greater Noble High Family. In your speech, I heard when you mentioned Noble Family. Thank you for that, for recognizing Greater Noble High Family. With due respect, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, I must say thank you for what you are doing, for checkmating authority, for criticizing authority, for trying to reflect and introspect into the future for the betterment of now and future generation children. Thank you for that. Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, please, I want to know the motivating factor behind what you are doing. Because a man like you, a young man, intelligent, globally recognized person, you left your place of comfort, emotion, the destiny of those that are tied to your own. You left all those things and pursuing this your vision. And also, I know that you have faced a lot of challenges in the course of what you are doing. In the course of this your vision, you have faced a lot of challenges, criticism, setup, and many people also are supporting you, though indirectly and directly many are supporting you. I want to ask, sir, many people have lost their life supporting you. What plan do you have for the generation, for the children of those that have lost their life while supporting you? In the future, should you gain your freedom and achieve your long-term goals, how will you compensate these your supporters? Recently, we have heard rumor that many people that were supporting you, we have heard rumor of those that lost their members, their brothers, their sisters while supporting you. We have heard that they are suffering, complaining that nothing to eat, no food, no clothing for them. So should you become an authority in the future, either president of Nigeria, or you achieve your dream vision, how are you going to implement strategies that will benefit those people. Since you are forcefully repatriated or returned to Nigeria, with due respect, sir, I've seen a lot of people gathering around you, supporting what you are doing. From the legal aspect, I've seen lawyers. From the traditional aspect, I've seen traditional rulers supporting you, going to court with you. From the religious aspect, I've seen men of God, some prophesying about your release, some prophesied about your release, some prayed about your release, some also wholeheartedly came out and accompany you to the courts. So I want to ask, sir, should you gain your freedom tomorrow and regain your fundamental human right, could you listen to these elders, these people that have been supporting you, encouraging you, going to court with you? Would you listen to their advice? Let's say, for instance, they ask you to denounce the agitation. Will you accept that? So these are the things that people want to know, and we want to know the reason behind what you are doing, because Asari Dokubo had accused you of monetization, and we want to know the motive behind what you are doing. We wish you well. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned while we hear from Mr. Asari Dokubo, perspective of agitation and freedom fighting.
Today, all of you are bothered. I diverted because of the question. I'm coming to my main. What of Erufai who stuck out his neck for you? Why do you inflict pain on people who gave you support? And then people who are sitting on the fence, who did not do anything, you pack them. They are now the decision maker in your government. Where's Erufai? Now Erufai is going around. Oh, you want to disgrace him. So supporting you now bring death and suffering to people. And then people say, maybe you are not aware. That is even worse if you are not aware. Because this is not the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. Since 1992 when I encountered you, I don't think this is the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. That calls me his friend and I call him my friend. And calls me my son and I call him my father. This is not the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. Why will Erufai be made to go through this? Those people in government now, which of them did 1% of what Erufai did for you? You know Erufai is not my friend. Erufai has never been my friend, and I don't know whether he will be my friend tomorrow, but he has never been my friend. I don't like him, I don't like his style. I don't like his arrogance. He cannot come in front of me and show his arrogance. He cannot come. Because whatever arrogance he is, I am an Amakri and I know who I am. I know my history. I know what the exploit of my father. And I know my own exploit. So I am this, I am that. Come and do this in front of me. You can't do it. I won't accept it. If others will accept it, me, I will not accept it. So I don't have any personal problem with Erufai, but I don't like the way he carries himself about. I don't think that he is this, is that. I don't believe in that. But against all odds, Erufai stuck his neck for you. He made enemies for you. He came under the bad book of those people. Even his life was under threat. Look at Bello, my friend Bello, that is having problem. When Bello refused to step down, he showed us. He said, look at Bagudu. He's also an aspirant. He stepped down. If Bello, he cannot decide. He brought all the northern governors and they gave you support. Which of those people in the government with you did that? When the currency, when they were changing, Mefule and others were doing what they were doing, and we were shouting. He had government power. He said anybody who refused to accept the old note in Kaduna, the person will be prosecuted. The person will be prosecuted. And he shut down that district. All were directed at you. Then you cite security problem to humiliate him and reject him as a minister in the National Assembly. Which of the people there do not have security problem? Which of the people, how many people are facing EFCC accusations?
Okay, Mr. Asari Dokubo, you are welcome to Greater Noble High family. Thank you very much, senior man. I've had your own aspect of agitation. With due respect, sir, before I continue, I have been able to conduct some independent studies to know your type of personality and what you are doing. Also, I have been able to read through a book titled The Etymology of Islam in River State, written by one Professor Kilani. In that book, I was able to study more about you, Mr. Asari Dokubo, how you got converted and how you went to Mecca and the effort you have put in place toward the propagation of your faith in the Niger Delta. Also, independent study or word of mouth has it that you have done a lot to impart into the life of River State youth to the extent that some gain employment. Some of them also believe in what you are doing by accepting your faith. Thank you very much. I want to ask, sir, with due respect, as a Niger Delta elder, you have agitated much from your speech. We came to realization that you are strictly a politician. Thank you for that. Also, we have watched some of your video where you talk more about the development of your people, but recently with what is going on, we came to realization that you are more like a politician. You know, when you started like fighting for the Niger Delta group development, grassroots development, trying to impact on the people's life. But recently, your antecedent and your doing has shown that you are becoming more political. And I will advise you, sir, with due respect, to look into that. If you are a politician, let us know so that we can vote you to become either a governor of River State or you can go for National Assembly. But if you are not a politician and you are a freedom fighter, I will support, I'll suggest, should I say, you maintain your lane so that we can know your stand. There is an international airport that late Yaradua started constructing between River State and Bayelsa. And as a freedom fighter, I think it's your duty to remind the authority that this is what is due for your people, because if that international airport start operation today, it's going to benefit Kalabare people, it's going to benefit Buguma people, it's going to benefit Okrika people, it's going to benefit Obakre people, it's going to benefit Ahoda and also Igbo Ogene people in Bayelsa State. Also, I was able to meet you one-on-one 2015 during presidential election. There's one remarkable thing you did in your compound that made me to like you then. Where two boys that carried prohibited iron, should I say stick, to disrupt that very election. You and the Nigerian military, you mandated them and they were able to arrest and calm that situation that very day. Thank you for that. Mr. Asari Dokubo, I would suggest you maintain your lane as a freedom fighter because you have done enormous in the society, trying to help your people out, trying to support the masses. Please, also, Mr. Asari Dokubo, you have been criticized by those that don't buy into what you are doing, that don't support what you are doing, that you built university in Benin Republic. That shown Pan-Africanism in you. And I must say a very big thank you for that. I'm not against the Benin Republic people, but it would have been more better if you had built that university in Bayelsa State or in River State. That would have created more employment for your people. That would have created more job opportunity for your people. And those boys, those youth in your area, those youth that are gathering around you every time, they would have gained access to education. Okay, now you see those youth that always gather around you every day. Are they students? What are they doing? What university are they attending? Are they being you build that university in Bayelsa State? That would have helped to develop Bayelsa State and River State as well. So you look into that next time. See what you could do to make sure that you invest in your place. Thank you, sir. Let's hear from Mr. Tompolo perspective on social justice.
We decided to do that because we don't have any other place to call our country than this one that we have, Nigeria. You know, we can always work together as a people. You know, we have done this before in Lagos. Maybe if somebody is coming inside this house to take away maybe this cooler, Another person will come again to pick the television. Maybe the person here will take only kola nut. The outsider will come and maybe take everything. Then they will now report that no, it is the person that, the owner of the house that took both the television and everything together. That is the more reason why we are now doing everything within our powers, because if we are not careful, there will be no money to even run the country called Nigeria. Though we are people from Riverine, we are the owners of these places. So there is no way you can come in to this place maybe without coming along with Paul. So even if you are coming to maybe take everything here, Paul as the owner of the boat that transport you from Warri to this place, he will now say, no, I didn't do anything, no, it was Paul. But meanwhile, you are the highest beneficiary. So what we are saying, even at the security level, we have top security men, local ones that are deeply involved.
Really?
Yes, that are trying to bring down this country called Nigeria. So we are ready, and we are still appealing to everybody that we need to do everything within our powers. Because if you see, Escravos, several tank farms here now, for Kedus, we have security personnel all over the places. Though we have good ones. Even in the process of interacting with our people, they are now saying that with what they are doing, in some areas, they have these illegal bunkering camps owned by some Navy, Army, Civil Defense, Police. It is only the SS that are not mentioned yet. And we have the evidence. So what I'm even using this medium, appealing to the security agency, especially the good ones, because we don't have any other place to call our country. This is the only country we have. So they should talk to their people that are being deployed to this side, this part of the country. Let's work together. You know, we don't have anything to enforce the law. We are going to provide the intelligence. Then they are the ones to implement. So we need their cooperation. A lot of them are not happy when my name was mentioned, because I actually know the in and out of this country. Lagos, Rand, Calabar, Akwa Ibom to Escravos. So if we are working together as a team, by the grace of God, in another few weeks, you will see that the production will now shoot up.
Okay, Mr. Tompolo, thank you very much for your comments. And you have risky everything. You have put resources in. And also, we also learned that you lost, is it your father, during this agitation? Thank you. Sorry, sir. In your statement, you said to us that you know the nooks and cranny of Nigeria. You started example by mentioning Lagos, Akwa Ibom, Calabar, Rand to Ogun State, back to Lagos State. Oh, thank you very much, sir. Last time you won contract to guide all the pipelines in Nigeria. Could you please tell us the reason you bowed down to Mr. Asari Dokubo pressure? Because Asari Dokubo was threatening you, and some community boys started threatening you. Why did you bow down, or what happened that you bowed down to Asari Dokubo? Because in one of Asari Dokubo's statements, he said that you brought the contract to his house. You brought the contract to his house, meaning he brought you to your knees and you came to his house. Okay, want to know the reason you employed that strategy. We also came to realization that the elders in the Niger Delta support what you are doing. That is a plus for you. Keep it up, sir. We want to know if you are a politician or you are really fighting for the development of Niger Delta. All the oil spillages, pollution in Ogoniland, what effort are you putting in place to make sure that this Niger Delta is developed and well clean? From your statement, you live in Lagos, you based in Lagos. Can you tell me, sir, or could you tell me, sir, those infrastructures in Lagos, are they the same thing in Niger Delta in your village? So the masses, the people that want to know what you have achieved since you became agitator, since you won that contract, how many jobs have you created for the youth? How many jobs you have created for the youth? How many roads have you agitated? How many companies have you agitated and the federal government listened to you and they develop your state for you, or the Niger Delta? So in the comment section, Nigerians, the world, they are going to rate you using Likert scale to see whether you are a true freedom fighter or not. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let us hear from our Finland-based agitator, Mr. Simon Ekpa. Mr. Simon Ekpa, you are welcome to Greater Noble High Family. The floor is yours now. Thank you.
Good afternoon, fellow Biafran. Today is the 24th day of July 3. I have just watched a very disturbing video of the governor of Enugu State, the illegitimate governor of Enugu State, ordering people to go and seal Biafran shop in Enugu. And I saw the video and I couldn't stand it. So on this note, I am mandating every Biafran in Enugu State to identify those who were sealing the shops of Biafrans in Enugu, and at the same time identify the office they came from, because I can see the inscription on their jacket. I want this information to be made public. We are going to seal their homes. We are going to seal their office. We are going to also make sure.
Mr. Simon Ekpa, thank you for your speech. Once again, I must say welcome to Greater Noble High Family. Mr. Simon Ekpa, the role you are playing is quite different and your strategy is top-notch. In one of your statements, you have made us to know that you are not Nnamdi Kanu, and some of us who know you knows that you are very tough and you are more dangerous, sorry to say, than Nnamdi Kanu. The role you are playing is quite harsh, and people that don't know you and that have not taken in-depth study of what you are doing, misunderstood what you are doing. To me, Mr. Simon Ekpa, the role you are playing is territorial protection. I will say that again. The role you are playing is territorial protection. If you check the word today, when it comes to territorial protection, you will know what I mean. I will not go deeper. I will leave that for next discussion. Mr. Simon Ekpa, I want to ask, please, should Mr. Nnamdi Kanu gain freedom today, will you stop this agitation? Will you step down for him now that you have attained the position of Prime Minister in exile? Will you step down for Nnamdi Kanu, or will you listen to him, his instruction, his advice? So the masses and the world want to know your stand on that. And I'm going to continue to thank you because there is a saying that any man that cannot protect what he or she inherited from his or her ancestors worth not living. So, and I must thank you for what you are doing to make sure that you protect your ancestral home. And we will advise you, sir, to please listen to the elders, listen to the elders, listen to the elders, contrast and compare elders' opinion, listen to them. Thank you for what you are doing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. In this study, I would like us in the comment section to please rate this sample size, these individuals. You have all heard from them, you have watched from them, you have listened their opinion, their contribution for social justice. Please kindly give them a very nice review. In the comment section, air your opinion, say your view concerning these people. Don't forget, we are using Likert scale. For instance, if you type in Nnamdi Kanu, if you agree with what Nnamdi Kanu is doing, put agree. Put agree. If you agree with what Asari Dokubo is doing, write Asari Dokubo, you put agree. If you agree with what Tompolo is doing, write Tompolo, put agree in there, write agree. If you support what Mr. Simon Ekpa is doing as a protecting the territory, write Simon Ekpa and also type in agree. If you don't agree, you don't support what they are doing, also put it there, I do not agree, and also tell us your reason. Thank you very much. See you in our next video.